Hello. Hi again. Welcome to my channel. My name is Daisy. If you haven't been to my channel before, this is a video on a scrapbook layout process video. And here I'm showing that I use some craft cardstock, this embroidery floss in this pretty color. I believe the number is 964, and I do think that you can find it with that color in any of the stores that sell that type of embroidery floss. Usually the ones that have the numbers for it have the number written on there. Anyway, I did embroider this using a Cuttlebug tool, and I believe I also used one of the Amy Tangerine embroidery sets that have the patterns to them. I'm actually, the scallop I did myself, and I kind of goofed on one of the sides. I made it too small, but I kind of had to re-poke the holes. I think that's the easiest way to do a pattern, is to poke the holes first and not to poke up as you go along with your needle, so that you also don't tear the paper. The brown color craft cardstock, I believe, is just a generic brand. I think I bought like a 100 paper pack set, so it's pretty cheap. But to me, that doesn't matter. I think I'd rather, it looks like craft, and it doesn't have to be really thick quality because I'm sewing through it. I use that ombre pink paper. I believe that is from Webster's Pages. It's the painted passport paper. And I also embroidered through that. And that was a lot of fun. It took me quite a bit of time. And I used this You Make Me So Very Happy. That is actually from, oh gosh, where is that from? Do I not have that? I'm not sure. If I come across where I have it from, if you really need to know, I will go ahead and put it in the commentary. Otherwise, it's an older paper. I believe it's My Mind's Eye, actually. So there's that. I am using several embellishments, and this came about because Chamel Lane, at the beginning of August, this was done August 8th, by the way, of this year, and it's number 49 out of 100, as you saw at the beginning title. Chamel had made like a challenge, or she used one of her layouts on a Friday where she tried to use a photo and to use as many stickers on a sticker sheet as possible. Not as a challenge, but just one of the questions that they ask Glitter Girl all the time. So anyway, that's where my inspiration came from, and I have all these Project Life, Mambi, American Crafts Remarks, sticker sheet sets, whether they're dimensional or flat, 12 by 12 sheets. And so I kind of wanted to do a layout centering around this photo and that Project Life cut apart You Make Me So Very Happy die cut, because it's old and I wanted to get it used, and I'm trying to use old and new products together so that I can, as I'm bringing in new stuff, I'm also trying to use up some of my older stuff to justify the purchase. So I wanted to use a bunch of these sticker embellishments, and it's not, having two boys makes it a lot more predisposition for me to use themes like more trains, more bright colors, like greens and blues and browns and reds. And when I do lovey-dovey layouts, which is what I consider this layout to be, because it's a picture of my husband and I like to use all the lovey-dovey stuff. I like the hearts, I like the flowers. I do stuff like that with my kids too, but I really wanted this one to kind of be so girly, or so in love, and hearts and stars forever. And I had a friend of mine that used to say that all the time, hearts and stars forever, when she was talking about love. So I did use this, the page flag or banner that's sitting underneath the striped colored page. That is from Millie and June. From Fancy Pants, and then the actual striped colored page is Cute Girl by Crepe Paper. And let's see here, like I had mentioned before, a lot of these embellishments come from different places. Project Life, those chipboard sticker packs. Some came from the, let's see here, the two corners came from the Southern Weddings that I used on the opposite ends of the layout. I also used a couple from the Sweet Life, a couple from American Crafts. They have little dimensional stickers that are called like remarks, and then also some recollection stuff. This layout video is kind of shorter than my usual. Here I'm using enamel stickers to dot accent the page. I usually don't use enamel stickers. I've noticed that about myself. But then I pulled out the 12 by 12 sticker sheets after I had used the initial chipboard sticker sets that came in like little packaging, like from Project Life and American Crafts. So I am trying to find different types of embellishments, whether they be dimensional stickers or enamel dots, flat stickers, and they all create different layers, and so that adds textures to the layout. And I also used a couple of I used the shape punch, the border punch, to cut the cute girl paper, and I also used a small scalloped circle punch to put underneath the ampersand chipboard sticker. And so I find that adds different texture along with the embroidery and the even the different shapes. It causes a different texture. I forgot to turn the sound down on that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but if you hear it, I apologize. So these are close-ups of all the embellishments. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it wasn't too choppy. I am trying to leave it more as a regular speed. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.